Welcome to Cross Transformation. It's Maryam here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about how the narcissist is still in your life. You see, recovering from narcissistic abuse is like escaping a mental and emotional trap. You literally leave them behind, goodbye, you move on with life, yet you still experience reality through the lens of their abuse. Experiencing reality through them means having emotional reactions to the memory of their actions when something in a similar context arises, especially when it comes to communication. You see, those of us survivors of narcissistic abuse find it very difficult to communicate while maintaining emotional self-control. That was my situation. I wasn't able to maintain emotional self-control, to remain composed while I was communicating my truth, while I was expressing my human needs, while I was trying to validate my feelings. Because of all those narcissistic relationships, I was heavily impacted in the context of communication. This was the time that I literally found a healthy partner. I was still struggling, maintaining emotional self-control, remaining composed while I was communicating what mattered to me. So very important. If you are a narcissistic abuse survivor, you may find it challenging to remain composed, to maintain emotional self-control when you're trying to communicate what matters to you. So we don't need to be loud. We don't need to get to those strong negative emotions such as rage, anger, and resentment in order to communicate what matters to us. You see, my style of communication was to catastrophize, to overgeneralize, and overreact to situations. I ended up resenting myself, resenting my partner, and not getting my point across. I had to learn that communication didn't have to be loud, didn't have to have strong negative emotions attached to it. You see, I was communicating as if I were in those narcissistic relationships, but here and now we want to embrace the truth that if you happen to find a healthy partner, to attract them into your experience, or let's talk about having healthy friendships, you don't need to be loud in your style of communication, to catastrophize, to overgeneralize, or overreact. Remain composed, knowing that loud emotions won't get results. And what is the result that we are seeking? Those of us who are survivors of narcissistic abuse, the result that we are seeking is to feel safe through our communication. Give yourself a moment to realize that you are safe. You have left that narcissistic relationship. Your reality is no longer dependent on the abuse that you experienced back in that relationship. You literally don't need to perceive your current reality through the lens of abuse, the abuse that you experience. So embrace feeling safe without having loud emotions attached to your communication, because unconsciously, by being loud, by overgeneralizing, overreacting, we are only trying to feel safe. So if you're in a similar situation, if you're finding it hard to regulate your emotions and maintain emotional self-control while you're communicating what matters to you, would be good to look into the unconscious belief that accompanies your style of communication. Are you trying to establish trust? Are you trying to feel safe? Guess what? Here and now, as we go within, we can realize who we are, that we are safe, and we can attach that feeling to our communication and communicate what matters to us, our human needs. Hopefully you'll find this video helpful, guys. Keep shining your light. I want to thank you for your ongoing support and kindness. Thank you for your donations. Thanks for supporting me on Go and Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description below. If you find the video helpful, if you would like to make a donation, please do so. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful for every one of you and also your supportive comments on the channel. May you be blessed. Look after your precious soul. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.